Hello, fellow planeswalkers of all ages. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Fatal Draw himself. And, yeah, I'm going to be doing a top 5 of my favorite cards from THEROS Beyond Death. But before I get into that, there's a couple things I want to go over. This right here, I got today. This is called, this is Jumping All In. I got a tat across my hand right here. Me and my wife went to a tattoo shop and we got some tattoos. So I got Fatal Draw stamped across my hand, on my drawing hand. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked it. But also besides that, I'm going to give a few shout outs. One of them is MTG Mountain Talk. Now, this girl knows her stuff. She's very well educated in the game of Magic. And I suggest strongly go to her channel and check out some of her stuff. Great stuff for mind building, real good personality. Just can't say much. It's fun watching her play on arena and stuff like that. Also, I want to give a shout out to Foil Proxies. Now, this guy can do some work, man. I'm telling you, he sent me a couple of his pictures of what he can do, and his artwork is amazing. You got to go to his channel, sub on his channel, and he can send some stuff out to y'all that's just crazy good. I mean, it really is. Also, we are nearing the 60 mark, so we're looking to get on subs, but we need to get on up there a little bit. So share this video any way you can, hit the notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all know how to do YouTube. And I also noticed on the 20 foil giveaway that we're doing, you have to comment on the first video that I posted when I opened the box to qualify for that. I've seen, other people comment on the other 2 openings, but you gotta comment on that first video. Gotta comment on there. Just all you gotta do is be a sub and drop that comment in there. Then you're eligible, and we'll get some cards out to you. Just pass it on to the community, and that's what it's about. But I'm gonna be jumping into my favorite top 5 favorite cards, and after I'm done, I would like to hear y'all's 5 favorite cards. So drop that down below in the comment section. So I'm gonna start things off with Shadow Spear. Now, I was in between this one and Embercleave, but I got to play with this a little bit more, and it just, I don't know, it turned out better. It's a single 1-drop. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has haste, or has trample and lifelink. Trample and lifelink for 1 mana. Equipped is 2 to a creature, and it also has an ability on there that you can tap 1 mana of any color. Permanents your opponent control loses hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. So, if you want to get rid of a Dream Trawler, there you go. That's one way to get rid of it right there. It loses hexproof, and you can take it out with kill spell or whatever. And it's so versatile. You can play it in a pretty much any deck you really want to throw it into. It'll work. The abilities on it are amazing. I'm surprised this card is price-wise is where it's at. But yeah, that is definitely my number 5 for sure. That was over at Embercleave even. So going into number 4 is Murderous Rider. Now, this one y'all seen in the night decks that I've had and built. Even mono black, you can run this. And it's a 3-drop, and it's a zombie knight, so good synergy on if you're playing zombies or you playing knights. That's a good creature type to have. Also, it is got the adventure ability Swift End. Now, if you're not wanting to run a ton of kill spells and still run creatures, this is the one to pick up. Swift End, 1 colorless, 2 black, and and it destroys target creature or planeswalker, and you lose 2 life. That's pretty good for 3 mana. But even after that, and you cast it as a regular creature, it comes in as that 2/3 with lifelink. And you gotta pay 1 and 2 black for it. And when it dies, it goes to the bottom of your library, so you can just mix it in, and you could probably hit that card again. You know, so yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite cards and artwork. As soon as the set dropped, that's been in my top 5, regardless. So we're gonna move in to my 3rd favorite card, and that is Ari, or Arya, First of Locthwain. I like calling her Ari, because it reminds me of Game of Thrones. I love that show. But this card right here made it to the number 3 spot for a couple different reasons. It's 3 black, so for the black devotion builds, it's amazing. Legendary creature, elf noble, with a 2/3 body, and whenever Arya, First of Locthwain, or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then you can tap it to sacrifice another black creature and draw a card. Okay, there's so much to this card that's unbelievable. I mean, if you're playing devotion decks or sack decks, this is crazy. I mean, if you're playing black devotion, you're dropping in a lot of small creatures that are black. You're constantly draining your opponent. They're gonna have to deal with this card eventually. I mean, they're gonna have to. And then even on your opponent's turn, before they pass it to you, you could tap Ari, sack a creature like Footlight Fiend. Once it destroys, it deals 1 damage to your opponent, and then she untaps for the next go around, and you drop another creature down. I mean, and then you get multiple triggers off of what you sacrifice and getting it into your graveyard. Like, you could do this with, you can sacrifice Gary, which is the Grave Merchant of Asphodel, in a black devotion deck. You could sack it with another creature coming up that I'm going to show you that made it to number 2 to get an ETB trigger again when it hits the battlefield. So, I mean, there's a lot to this card, and I absolutely love it playing it in my mono black build. Now, this is also my mono black build, and this is my number 2 spot. Nightmare Shepherd. Yeah, gorgeous looking card. Love the artwork on it. But Nightmare Shepherd is a 2 colorless, 2 black enchantment creature demon with flying, and it's got a 4/4 body attached to it. Now here's where it gets spicy at. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 and it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Now, I talked about this with the Gary combo. You got Nightmare Shepherd on board with Arya, First of Locthwain, and Gary. You play your Gary, you bust on them for, you know, even if it's just these 2 cards, you hit them for 5. And then, when you sack it, with Nightmare Shepherd on board, with Arya, it comes back into play, but it does not lose its ETB trigger. It enters again, and then it hits them for another 5. So that, I mean, it's crazy with the synergy on this. You can respawn your Death Touch guys, you know, your evasion guys, or your flyers that you need for blockers, instead of you know, trying to top deck you know, a creature of any kind. If you want to get something in the air, you know, there you go. Nightmare Shepherd goes in a lot of different decks, not just mono black, you know, devotion. It can go into Orzhov. I mean, there's plenty of decks that it can go into. Black green can see you playing this too. You know, anything with ETB triggers or anything that's got a good ability attached to it, it doesn't lose that ability. It just comes in as a 1/1. So yes, that made my number 2 spot, and absolutely love the card. Now this next one, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. My number 1 pick, I would have never, ever, ever, ever in a million years guessed that this would be my favorite card, because this goes into something that I never enjoyed playing in my life and hated playing against, and that is control builds. Okay? I never have enjoyed it, ever. And when I was trying to make a version of the top tier deck, Azorius Control, that won the big championship a little while back, I was trying to build a copy version of it and have my deck try to beat it. But in the end, I made my own version of that deck. Now, after I get done with a few tournaments, I will show y'all deck tech on how I built it. It's a lot different, actually, than ones that got run in the Mythics Championship. And that card is Dream Trawler. Yeah. That is my number 1 pick for THEROS Beyond Death. Now, Dream Trawler, it does require 2 colors, 2 planes, and 2 blue. Sorry, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be a little tired. But it's a Sphinx with flying and lifelink. And whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 to the end of turn. Whenever Dream Trawler attacks, you draw a card. And then you can discard a card, and Dream Trawler gains hexproof until the end of turn, and you tap it. So let's talk about this for a minute. It comes in with a 3/5 body. Okay. Obviously, it can attack unless you give it haste of some kind, and that's in a 3-color deck. When it comes around to your turn, even if they try killing it on their turn or taking it out, all you gotta do is ditch a card, tap it, it survives, and it goes back to you. You untap, you draw, it automatically goes up to a 4. And then let's say you play Omen of the Sea or Chemistry of Insight, or anything that generates draw. Okay, let's say if we played an opt. Okay, play an opt, scry, draw. Now it just jumped to a 5 before even attacking. And then that opt that you got turned out to be another draw spell. It goes up to a 6. And then you swing with it, and it goes up to a 7. You know what I'm saying? So, once I've had more people concede to this card, once it hits the battlefield, you shatter the sky, drop a Dream Trawler the next turn while they're trying to fill up their board again, and they will concede majority of the time because they know it's over with by that time. And I never thought I would enjoy playing a control deck, but I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the funnest decks I have played in a while. Also got my Knights deck in Black Devotion. I love playing both them as well. Afterlife deck, I still love playing it, but this is just fun. It is absolutely fun playing with Dream Trawler. I mean, it gets out of hand, and it's kind of funny in a lot of ways because people do get tore up about it, and there are ways to beat it because I built decks to beat it, so there is ways to beat it, but it is obviously top tier, an amazing card, and yeah, that made my number 1 spot for sure, without a doubt. And now we're coming up to the end of the video, so I just want to give all my new subs a big thank you, and if you can, share this video any way you can, and let's hit that 100 sub marker where I can do a big giveaway. Okay, I got big plans for when we hit 100 subs, but we gotta get there first. So anytime you see this, just drop a comment down below how I can make the content better. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, it don't matter. But I prefer the likes, but you can dislike it as well. But when you tune in and watch this, try to watch all the way through. I know I ramble on for a little bit, but tune in and watch all of it, see what you think, and see what adjustments I can do to make it better, because I'm all about trying to involve myself in the community, because right now is my favorite format. Standard is literally dead at this point, you know, and a lot of it is because of the Azorius control, which I don't get, because I mean there are ways to get around it and beat it, and it's not the cheapest deck to run. I don't run any Teferis in my build at all, and I took down decks that were the exact replicas of the PTQ and the Mythic Championship decks, and beat it with my deck of my version of Azorius Control, and beat it with the Black Devotion deck, the Afterlife deck. I mean, there are ways to shut that deck down. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think a lot of people quit because of that. And y'all can leave comments down below that, too. Like, why is Standard in such a low spot right now? I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that. But I did want to pump out this last video before I went to bed because I'm tired. And I got to get up earlier in the morning and go car shopping. But, yet again, the shoutouts, MTG, Mountain Talk, go subscribe to her channel. She is amazing. And then Foil Proxies, go sub to his channel because he does amazing artwork on these cards. Okay, no joke. He just started up his YouTube channel. Just go check it out, and trust me, solid work, solid work. So a huge shout out to them. Pause, Clever Magic Trevor. I mean, them two guys has always been real good to me. They help me along with my videos as far as like what I need to do to make things work a little bit better. Huge giveaways that they do on a constant basis is pretty awesome. And go check out their channels as well, and sub on in and make their channel grow bigger. And we'll see if we can get our numbers up a little bit so we can catch up with them. But until then, guys, Fatal Draw is out, and may you draw well.